hard to find a running lane today. The Cowboys are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Saints team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On second down, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down. Lloyd. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
He'll look to throw. To Kidder here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On third down, Elliott. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Okay, got the best of both worlds. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, that'll bring up a fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First and 10. Lloyd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. first down carry by Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, Lloyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up a throw. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is... with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green! To throw again. Lloyd. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd and 2, Lloyd drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Lloyd. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd down following the incompletion. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. To throw on 2nd down, Lloyd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, Lloyd. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right on the 30-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Detroit! Here we go. Green, 39.
Off play action. Lloyd. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Over. Here we go now. Back
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for the Cowboys. 57 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. To the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now let's go. Watch it now.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Lloyd. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. In motion, Hill. They'll run with Elliott. Oh, nice move. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right near the 27. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Bryant with a catch right side. And he is knocked down from the side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is good. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing on first down. Lloyd. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Lloyd. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out come the Cowboys. As he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Over. Hey, check 24. Now that's right.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lloyd looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lloyd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 51 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Lloyd. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They come out here in the eye. Second down, the ball on the 2 here. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A dump off to Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This is a screen to Abdullah. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But
ball's incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to the air on second down. Lloyd, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give them 9 yards on the second down screen play. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Off the play fake. Lloyd. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw. Lloyd. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. To throw on second down. Lloyd got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Lloyd toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On third down, Lloyd. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught by Bryant. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They'll drop to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one is...
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. On 3rd down, Johnson. Big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
No, check.
He'll come out in the pistol.
Hang on now.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Saints, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your bro though. Cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some no-no. Oh no, I'm so Allen Temple. I'm so England Manor. I'm so Misty Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my